InnerQuest explores various pathways through which you can connect with the infinite wisdom of the universe and apply it to personal, professional, and spiritual growth. This program, featuring accomplished practitioners, educators, and authors, is provided by Infinity Foundation, an innovative center for holistic studies and research. We invite you to share this journey with us.
Hello, welcome to InnerQuest. My name is Jay Stone, your host for today, and our guest is Lana Pritzker. Welcome,
Hello.
Lana.
Thank you.
Lana is a life coach and a pioneer in the field of human software engineering. Lana holds a master's degree in education from the University of Illinois and is certified in many healing modalities. Well, this human software engineering has really piqued my curiosity. Can you tell our audience what human software engineering means?
Sure. We've created computers to help us with many different tasks, and as we are working with computers, we sometimes find viruses that come into system and doesn't allow computer to really do the tasks that we've created them to do for us.
Well, I find they can come through the email.
For sure.
Yeah.
So now we, as humans, have the same problem, unfortunately, and many bugs and viruses come into our operating systems through all kinds of emails that we have from each other, from parents, from teachers, from all kinds of interactions.
Could be real old emails too.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then when we work with the computer and we discover the virus, we know that there is a virus, and we can see the virus, and we can see our programs are not working, so we can take the program and a special program and delete the virus from computer. Now, when we get a virus in our human system, it's been a problem to delete some of those viruses, and there were all kinds of traditional ways of dealing with those viruses.
Lana, can you give us an example of a virus one of your clients have had, or one of your students?
I can give you an example of a fear. Many people are afraid of dogs. Many people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid of flying. All kinds of fears are the viruses. When we have an experience that was traumatic, we usually store this experience somewhere, and then it becomes a virus that bugs our operating system, and now we cannot really fly or go somewhere where we would like to see a nice view.
So the software refers to the mind, and then the brain and the body is the hardware, and by just like a computer, if you have a problem with the computer software, it can make the hardware not function properly.
Absolutely. And what happens when we have the virus, we can identify with that, but it's very hard to delete. So human software engineering, it's a new field in which we work with a special technology, and I actually brought my device here. It's called WaveMaker. WaveMaker helps you to find the ultrafine energy of that old trauma or something you don't even remember, and delete it from your body. And the experience is profound, because some of the things that been there for 20 years, 30 years, people think it's a problem that would never be solved, could be solved in a few minutes. It's not a very long or very complicated process. And sometimes you don't even need to consciously access this. All you need to do is just guide yourself to the energy of the fear, for example, because that energy would be the same energy that would be associated with all the fears in your life. It's pretty much the same energy, but with different flavor. So the bug can be deleted, and you can operate fully, being in the moment with the fullness of your being, instead of limited self that is afraid of many things.
Now, this human software engineering, who started it, and how long has it been in existence, and what do you see as the future? I mean, it sounds like some cutting-edge theory and practice.
It is absolutely cutting edge, and it's been it came from the field of bioresonance therapy, and it's been in Germany and in Europe for about 40 years now, and very successfully used for all kinds of treating allergies, for example, and all kinds of physical dependencies. And some of my work with the smoking cessation, for example, or drug addictions, also related to this field. Tom Stone, my mentor and a founder of Great Life Technologies in California, has pioneered human software engineering here in America, and the reason that he is a founder of that new field is that he took this to the next level, and WaveMaker and WaveMaker Pro, as the next generation of these devices, can work with human emotions, not only with the substances like Germans were working for years, not only with body secretions, but also with the ultrafine energy of the human emotion, which is a pioneered field, and nobody could actually access it before.
Well, for example, I've got some biofeedback devices, let's say for finger temperature. You know, if somebody's fingers measure at 60 degrees, they could be angry or stressed, or, you know, 7 degrees, they could be fear, or like 90 degrees, they can be at peace. So what does, there must be some type of readout. Is it measured like with lights? Do you see it on the screen, the waves on the screen? How does someone view their fluctuating emotions and their fluctuating energy?
It's actually much simpler than ever measurement, because what happens that WaveMaker has about 500,000 of different frequencies it could sweep through, and it only works with the lower frequencies in the body.
Half a million?
500,000, and WaveMaker Pro is about 1 million different frequencies. So what happens that when you experience an emotion, you don't really need to know the number, the measurement. I worked before with e-meter that is connected to Ron Hubbard, Dianetics. So you don't really need
Scientology?
Yeah, Scientology is like a religious application of it, but I'm talking about Dianetics is more of a therapeutic application.
Actually, one of my biofeedback devices says that you could use it right before you pray and meditate.
Absolutely.
So that you're in an ideal state to commune with God, with whatever religion one chooses.
I actually use it for when I meditate, and there's two buttons here, is debug and upgrade. When you debug, you delete the bug, and upgrading is strengthening your energy, so you can put it on upgrade, and then you can upgrade your states, which is very amazing.
Well, what I like is debug. These are computer terms. Debug and upgrade are two computer terms.
It's because like 2-year-old now knows what computer is, and it's just easier instead of doing all complications. But what happens with this work, you only have 2 rods like that,
like a positive and a negative.
Right, and when I work with children and I work with attention deficit disorder clients, so I tell them, this is your friend, and you're just holding the hands of that friend, and tell me what upset you last time. And I don't need to know what exactly the measurement of that upset, because the machine will pick it up and run it through, and it works like
may I? It's like electricity is coming through
from the body.
From the body, for one hand, goes through the machine.
Absolutely.
And then comes back here, and so the machine helps to process whatever energy or frequency, and it comes out to help you adapt to the better frequency that's in the machine.
Yeah, but what happens, it's not the frequency of the machine, it's your own frequency you're working with. It works like noise cancelling device, but instead of cancelling noise of the environment, it cancels the noise of your own environment in the body, cancels the noise of all kinds of unserving emotions, all kinds of unserving thoughts and beliefs, and all kinds of miasms, for example, or all kinds of bugs in your operating system that comes from childhood diseases. Anything could be accessed with that, and that's what's so simple and so effective about it.
Yeah, and I noticed that you're wearing that necklace which you purchased from one of our former guests.
Yeah, I love her, Atala.
Yeah, and you want to give Atala a plug here, and as well as explain to our audience about aura and how energy doesn't just stop at our skin.
Yeah, I've been working with Atala for some time. I've been talking to her about all kinds of sensations that I have in my body, because I'm clairsentient and I can feel the energy of the client, so I needed her help to explain me some of the things. And she suggested this is the flower of life, and it helps your body to sustain the energy of who you really are.